Hi, my name's Nataliya Bushnic.
And my name's Brendon Kinnon.
And we're both third-year BFA acting students here at the University of Windsor.
In our program, we undergo intensive movement training under the supervision of Professor Gina Laurie-Riley. Throughout our time here, we develop our skills and technique through training and composition work, all leading up to the creation of a final movement-based piece of theatre at the beginning of our third year using the method of contact.
Contact, in essence, is the sharing of weight from one actor to another entity. This can be actor to object, or actor to the architecture of the space using any part of the body.
Professor Gina Laurie-Riley really opens the possibility of what these pieces can be about. However, all of the pieces begin with an anchor, which is really just the heart of the piece.
A story that we were both really drawn to was that of Edward Mordrake, which is one of the oddest cases of human deformity ever recorded, wherein he was born with his sister's face on the back of his head.
We felt that Mordrake and his sister's story was one that needed to be told through contact because of the direct physical and psychological relationship that they had in their life.
That being said, our research project explores the question, can the physical connection developed through the method of contact deepen the psychological relationship that two actors share in a scene?
And so began our long and perilous journey of creation.
Our devising process began with getting into the space and improvising with our newfound physical language of contact. It would begin by finding a point of contact and allowing that to mold and roll, and basically we listen to each other through our bodies.
This contact point, for example, would begin with hand to hand, and it would develop into more difficult and extreme points of contact, for example, shoulder to foot.
As our rehearsals progressed, the heart of their relationship really began to come through, and we allowed that to guide us and really trust each other as scene partners.
In using improvisation as a technique in our rehearsals, we were able to create both characters individually while constantly being influenced by one another, and basing these characters in the actual relationship that Mordrake and his sister had during their lifetime.
Once we understood our characters as individuals, as well as what they meant to each other, the story that we needed to tell really became prevalent.
The conflict that the two of them shared was what we decided to base our composition about. It was about Edward's need for personal freedom and his sister's need for survival.
This conflict began to create a sort of tug of war between the two characters, and pretty soon the full structure of our piece was formed. We workshopped it, recorded our findings, and are continuing to explore what it means to truly connect to another human being.
With that being said, we are excited to begin sharing our work with all of you, and we can't wait to see you at the UWindsor Discover Research Conference later this month.